University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello, time to torment some students as two teams attempt to get themselves into the second round of the competition. Only one of them will do so, although the losers could come back again in the playoffs if their score's good enough. Now, our first institution tonight was founded by fleas living on rats. Corpus Christi College, Cambridge, was founded in 1352 to train members of the clergy to replace those killed by the Black Death. Its students include the playwright Christopher Marlowe and John Fletcher and the writers John Cooper Powys and Christopher Isherwood. More recently still, it knocked the rough edges, if ever there were any, off the actor Hugh Bonneville. With an average age of 21, representing around 470 students, let's meet the Corpus Christi Cambridge team.
Hi, I'm Alexander. I'm from Bristol and I'm studying Japanese studies.
Hi, I'm Will. I live near Peterborough and I'm studying history of art.
This is their captain.
Hi, my name's Ian. I'm from Trafford in Greater Manchester and I'm studying English.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm from Whitney near Oxford and I'm studying chemistry.
It was the reign of Henry III and the time of the Second Barons' War that saw the founding of Merton College, Oxford. Dating to 1264, it's one of the colleges claiming to be Oxford's oldest. Sir Thomas Bodley, founder of the Bodleian Library, the politician Randolph Churchill, and the athlete Roger Bannister all studied there. Another member of the college, T.S. Eliot, has a lecture theatre named after him, and before he became a franchise, J.R.R. Tolkien was a professor there. With an average age of 22 and representing around 540 students, let's meet the Merton team.
Hello, my name is James Kempton. I'm from Orpington in Kent. I'm currently studying for a DPhil in the attack strategies of birds of prey, with applications to designing defensive drone technology.
Hello, I'm Rowan Wilson. I'm from London and I'm studying English.
Their captain.
Hi, my name's Nick Ridpath. I'm from Golders Green in North London and I'm studying for a Masters in Economics.
Hi, I'm Jacob Robertson. I'm from Kingston upon Thames and I'm reading physics.
Well, the rules are unchanging in this. Starter questions have to be answered individually on the buzzer. They're worth 10 points. Bonuses, though, are collective efforts you can confer, and they're worth 15 points. There's a 5-point penalty if you interrupt a starter question incorrectly. First starter question, then. What single word links all of the following? The first human spaceflight project of the USA, a toxic heavy metal with a melting...
Merton Robertson.
Mercury.
Mercury is correct, yes. Your bonuses, the first set of bonuses, are on a US State Department. What is the current name of the US State Department that is humorously called the Department of Everything Else? Its range of responsibilities includes wildlife, energy resources and tribal nations.
The Interior.
I think that's right.
Department of the Interior?
Correct. The Interior Department was established in 1849 on the eve of the inauguration of which president? He'd become a national hero following the Mexican War and died in office the following year.
Oh, I didn't know Polk died in office, but I think it's Polk.
I
I'm not
think
sure.
that's
Polk?
No, it was Zachary Taylor. And finally, a former Secretary of the Interior, Albert B. Fall, was convicted of bribery in 1929 following his involvement in an oil reserve scandal known by what two-word epithet?
No, whiskey ring? Did you say whiskey ring? I don't know if that's... I don't... Yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whiskey ring?
No, it's the Teapot Dome scandal. 10 points for this. To what legendary device do the following lines of John Dryden refer? And by Minerva's aid a fabric reared, which like...
Corpus Christi Wang.
The Golden Fleece?
No, you lose 5 points. Which like a steed of monstrous height appeared. The sides were planked with pine. They feigned it made for their return. And this the vow they paid.
Merton Robertson.
The Argo.
No, it's the wooden horse of Troy. Right, 10 points for this starter question. Derived from the Greek for late, what term denotes a common phenomenon in which the value of a physical property lags behind changes in the effect causing it? An example is the relation between magnetic flux density...
Corpus Christi Guna Secra.
Hysteresis is correct, yes. You get a set of bonuses on the film director Ava DuVernay. Nominated for the Academy Award for Best Picture, which historical drama by DuVernay stars David Oyelowo as Martin Luther King and Tom Wilkinson as Lyndon B. Johnson? Selma is correct. Which 2018 film by DuVernay is an adaptation... A Wrinkle in Time is correct, yes. And finally, which rapper's 2017 single Family Feud includes an 8-minute video by DuVernay that depicts the evolution of a feminist utopia with founding mothers, including Rosario Dawson and Rashida Jones?
It's not Beyonce, is it? No, she's not a rapper. Female rappers. It's not Cardi B. I don't think it's Nicki Minaj. Lil Kim, no. I'll say Nicki Minaj, but I don't think it is. Nicki Minaj.
No, it's Jay-Z. 10 points for this. I need the name of an island here. Palau, Paraguay, St. Lucia and the Holy See are among a small number of countries that give diplomatic recognition to a polity known informally by what name? Often described as a de facto independent state, its official name is the Republic of China.
Corpus Christi Wang.
Taiwan.
Taiwan is correct. These bonuses are on sea turtles, Corpus Christi. What species of the genus Dermochelis undertakes the longest migrations between breeding and feeding areas of any sea turtle, averaging nearly 6,000 kilometres each way?
Okay, is it? Okay. Leatherback?
Leatherback is right. Secondly, the Worldwide Fund for Nature cites which two contiguous tropical countries as major Atlantic nesting sites of the leatherback? They're the two most sparsely populated countries in South America.
He said South America, though. I think it might be like Guyana and Suriname. Do they border each other?
Well, they're further north than Costa Rica and Nicaragua.
But because
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he said South
Suriname,
America. He said
sorry,
South
sorry,
America. What else could it be? Like Ecuador or something? Do you
Yeah,
think
no,
Guyana and
yeah,
Suriname?
yeah.
Okay. Guyana and Suriname?
Correct. Finally, which animal of the phylum Nidaria is the main food of the leatherback?
Do you guys know this? Or...
It's jellyfish.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
so they've
okay.
got really
Oh,
sharp
cool.
beaks, I think.
Jellyfish?
Jellyfish is correct, yes. At this point, we're going to take a picture round for you. A picture starter, you'll see the title of a UK #1 single of 1963. However, it's been translated into Old English. 10 points if you can give me the title in modern English.
Corpus Christi Wang.
I Want to Hold Your Hand by the Beatles.
It is, of course. Yes, well done. We follow on from I Want to Hold Your Hand with picture bonuses being the titles of 3 more songs by the Beatles translated into Old English. Again, give me the modern English title for the points. Note that kennings have been employed where appropriate. Firstly...
Something. Day candle. Is day candle like the sun or something? Oh, here comes. Yeah.
Here comes the day candle.
Yeah. Here comes the sun.
Correct. Secondly...
What is?
Can you give us like a provisional translation?
I know I'm not good at Old English, but Earth Beringena. What does that mean? Like the beginning of the Earth or something? No. Ephra, Ecker. What could that be? Yeah. Shall I just say a random Beatles song? I don't know. Ticket to Ride.
No, it's Strawberry Fields Forever. And finally...
Can't Buy Me Love, maybe? Yeah. Can't Buy Me Love?
Correct. Well done. 10 points for this. In 2018, Anya Shrubsole became the first woman to appear on the cover of which annual reference work? First published in...
Merton Ridpath.
Wisden.
Wisden is correct. So, Merton, you get a set of bonuses, this time on physics. Published in the 1860s, Maxwell's equations of electromagnetism unite several laws and equations that had been derived earlier. Whose law of induction is represented by the equation relating the curl of the electric field to the rate of change of magnetic flux density?
Faraday.
Correct. Secondly, whose law is represented in the equation relating the curl of magnetic field strength to electric current density?
Ampere.
Ampere is correct. And finally, one of Maxwell's equations states that the divergence of the magnetic flux density is 0. This represents the fact that to date, there has been no detection of what type of theoretically possible particle?
Nominate Robertson.
Magnetic monopoles.
Correct. 10 points for this. What three letters all begin the names of the following? An Anglo-Saxon kingdom between the Tees and the Forth, the city where Edward Grieg was born.
Corpus Christi Stewart.
N-O-R.
No, you lose 5 points. Where Edward Grieg was born, a British territory due east of South Carolina, and a body of water between northeast Siberia and
Merton
Alaska.
Redpath.
B-E-R.
B-E-R is correct, yes. These bonuses are on events of the 1460s. In 1468, the Songhai Empire captured which city close to the river Niger? A centre of Islamic culture, it became a World Heritage Site in 1988.
So Timbuktu or Gao, but surely it's Timbuktu. Timbuktu?
Correct. Secondly, the precursor of a lengthy period known as the Warring States, the Onin War from 1467, severely damaged which ancient city? Many of its monuments now have UNESCO designation.
I think
in China, I think.
I thought
Japan.
Warring States was Japan.
Okay, in which case, which ancient city will be? Kyoto?
Kyoto.
Yeah. Should we go for that? I think that. Kyoto?
Correct. UNESCO describes Chan as the largest earthen architecture city of pre-Columbian America. From the 1460s, it came under the rule of which empire? Under Pachacuti.
Oh, Pachacuti is Incas. Incas, yeah. Incas.
Correct. 10 points for this. Jocelyn Bell Burnell is a British astronomer noted for the 1967 discovery of which extremely distant celestial objects, named after their regular rapid emissions of radiation, they are now recognised as rapidly rotating new...
Merton Robertson.
Pulsars.
Pulsars is correct. These bonuses, Merton, are on the small number of video games given a perfect review score by the Japanese game magazine Famitsu. Firstly, for 5 points, receiving top scores in 2008 and 2015, The Guns of the Patriots and The Phantom Pain are instalments in which series of stealth games created by Hideo Kojima?
It's not Assassin's Creed or Call of Duty. It could be Assassin's Creed. I think that makes it. Assassin's Creed?
No, it's Metal Gear Solid. Secondly, in 2011, which high fantasy role-playing game by the Bethesda Studios became the first game developed outside Japan to be given a perfect score? A single-word title is enough here.
Skyrim.
Correct. And finally, first released on the Nintendo 64, which game in the Legend of Zelda series was the first game to receive a perfect score from Famitsu in 1998?
Ocarina of Time?
Correct. You've got time for that sort of thing. Right, 10 points for this. A Higher Loyalty, Truth, Lies and Leadership is a memoir by which former director of the FBI? He was appointed by Barack Obama in 2013 and fired...
Corpus Christi Wang.
James Comey.
James Comey is correct. These bonuses are on the British coastline. At the westerly tip of the Isle of Wight, which bay is noted for the coloration of its cliffs thought to be caused by the oxidation of pyrite?
Do we have anything on this or?
Green Bay.
Yeah, could be.
Probably be red because it's
Red.
iron.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with that. Red Bay.
It's Alum Bay, A-L-U-M. Secondly, the steep-sided limestone block known as Arnside Knot lies in an area of outstanding natural beauty bordering which bay, the largest intertidal area in the UK?
It's not the Humber, is it? No, that doesn't make sense. Which bay? Which bay? Yeah. What's the famous bay? I don't know. Yeah, it could be. That's a bay. I mean, I don't know either. Do you have anything, Alex?
No.
Come on.
Morecambe Bay.
Morecambe Bay is correct. Seaton Sluice, with its fossil-bearing Carboniferous coal measures, is located about 3 miles north of which seaside resort in Northumberland?
What is the seaside resort in Northumberland? Bamborough. Sorry? Bamborough. Oh, okay. Yeah. Bamborough?
No, it's Whitley Bay. Right, we're going to take a music round now. For your music starter, you'll hear a recording of a jazz standard. For 10 points, name its composer, who's also here the performer.
Merton Redpath.
Al Jolson?
No.
Corpus Christi Gunasacra.
George Gershwin.
George Gershwin, I got rhythm is correct. Yes, well done. So we follow on from I Got Rhythm, with music bonuses being interpretations of 3 more jazz standards composed by George Gershwin. This time, in each case, I want you to name the singer you hear. Firstly, the singer on this 1936 recording.
This has been popular. Yeah, Billie Holiday.
Billie Holiday's right. Secondly, I need the name of the lead vocalist here.
Oh, this sounds so familiar. Oh, I think it's Sade. I think it's Sade. Sade?
No, it's Jimmy Somerville. And finally, the singer on this recording, released in 2008.
There's somebody I'm longing to
This sounds like
I hope that
it might be. I was thinking the Who Sings Santa Baby as a kid. But it's probably it sounds a bit like her voice, but I don't know. I don't know if she was still alive then. No, it's Amy Winehouse. I think it's Amy Winehouse. Amy Winehouse?
Correct.
Yes. Nice.
10 points for this. Lynx rufus, or the bay lynx, is commonly known by what name? It is the smallest species of lynx and primarily inhabits the continental United States.
Corpus Christi Gunasacra.
Bobcat.
Bobcat is correct, yes. These bonuses are on essential amino acids. Classed as semi or conditionally essential because infants are unable to synthesize it effectively while juveniles and adults can, what amino acid has the code letter R for Romeo?
Do you think you know it all?
It might be tryptophan.
Tryptophan? Okay. Do you want to go with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Tryptophan?
No, it's arginine. Secondly, which essential amino acid is a precursor of melanin, dopamine, and thyroxine? It's present in psychotropic drugs such as morphine and mescaline.
I feel like we should know that, but he didn't say a letter, but like mescaline, morphine, what's in those?
Is that like NLG something? Is there something called?
Maybe, I don't know.
Do
you think? Okay, tyrosine?
No, it's phenylalanine. And finally, a precursor to serotonin, which essential amino acid is necessary for nitrogen balance in adults?
Okay. Tryptophan?
That is tryptophan, yes.
There you go. Thanks.
10 points for this. I propose men are toads and idiot, pass me another tequila, are among mnemonics for phases of what process in cell biology?
Merton Kempton.
Mitosis.
Mitosis is correct, yes. These bonuses are on a folk heroine, Merton. In 1800, the 16-year-old Mary Jones walked more than 25 miles, reputedly barefoot, through the mountains of North Wales to buy what? Regarded as an exemplar, she later became the subject of a best-selling biography.
Do you know what it is? Any idea? Something bread? Something Welsh?
Bread and roses?
Bread
I
and
don't know,
roses?
that's just a Welsh thing.
Bread and roses?
No, it's the Bible, specifically the Welsh Bible. An act for the translation of the Bible into Welsh had been passed during the reign of which monarch? William Morgan's translation appeared 25 years later.
I'll take your word for it, I don't know.
Elizabeth I?
Correct. For what do the 4 letters BFBS stand, denoting the full name of the lay society whose foundation was inspired by Mary Jones's trek? It's concerned with distributing vernacular translations of the Bible.
British Foundation for the British Biblical Study? British Foundation for Biblical Study, maybe?
British Foundation for Biblical
No,
Study?
it's British and Foreign Bible Society. 10 points for this. Which literary figure's early works include Mount Zion, a 1931 collection of verse, and Ghastly Good Taste, a prose defence of Victorian and Edwardian architecture. In 1972, he became Poet Laureate.
Martin Robertson.
John Betjeman.
Correct. That gives you the lead, and you now have a set of bonuses on doubt in Shakespeare. But now I am cabined, cribbed, confined, bound in to saucy doubts and fears. Which of Shakespeare's title characters says those words on hearing of a partially failed assassination?
Okay, that
Title character.
might be Macbeth. think that's Macbeth.
That makes sense. Yep, that makes sense.
Macbeth?
Correct. Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. In which play does Lucio say those words to Isabella?
Measure for Measure.
Okay. Measure for Measure.
Correct. Modest doubt is called the beacon of the wise. In which play does Hector say those words?
Troilus and Cressida.
Okay. Troilus and Cressida?
Correct. We're going to take another picture round. For your picture starter, you'll see stills from 3 screen adaptations of the works of a single author. And I want you to name that author for the points.
Merton Kempton.
Dickens.
No. Anyone like to buzz from Corpus? You may not confer. One of you can buzz. If you're not going to buzz, I'm going to...
Corpus Christi Wang.
Bram Stoker.
No, it's Robert Louis Stevenson. They're Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Treasure Island and Kidnapped. So we'll take the picture bonuses in a moment or two. 10 points at stake for this. What was the surname of Margaret, Countess of Salisbury, executed by Henry VIII in 1541, and of her son Reginald, a cardinal, who was the last Roman Catholic...
Corpus Christi Stewart.
Pole?
Pole is correct, yes. Right, so you get the picture bonuses. According to the Internet Movie Database, Robert Louis Stevenson is one of the authors most frequently adapted for the screen, with 280 writing credits listed. Your bonuses are 3 more selections of screen adaptations, and in each case, the author has over 250 writing credits on IMDb. 5 points for each author you can name. Firstly...
Oscar Wilde?
Oh, could be. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, Oscar Wilde?
Correct, yes. Secondly, this Russian language author.
Yeah, no, it is Chekhov because the Cicerone was in the sequel. Chekhov.
Correct. And finally...
Oh, that's Dumas.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, Dumas.
It is Alexandre Dumas père. Yes. Right, 10 points for this. Who won the Best Actress Oscar for the 1954 film The Country Girl, although she's perhaps better known for her roles in Zinnemann's High Noon and 3 films for Hitchcock?
Merton Kempton.
Audrey Hepburn.
Anyone like to buzz?
Corpus Christi Wang.
Kim Novak.
No, it's Grace Kelly. 10 points for this. Writing in Diderot's Encyclopedia, the philosopher D'Alembert listed painting and sculpture as the first 2 of the 5 fine arts. Name 2 of the other 3.
Merton Ridpath.
Poetry and drawing.
Nope.
Corpus Christi Wang.
Poetry and music.
Yeah, the other one was architecture, yes. Well done. Right, you get a set of bonuses now on the Mercury Prize, Corpus Christi. Ellie Rousel is the lead singer with which band? They won the 2018 Mercury Prize with their second album, Visions of a Life.
Wolf Alice.
Wolf Alice is correct. Who recorded the album Holiday Destination, a leading contender for the 2018 prize? It explores the artist...
Nashar.
Correct. And finally, Wolf Alice were the first female-fronted act to win the Mercury Prize since 2011. Which artist won for a second time in that year?
PJ Harvey.
PJ Harvey is correct. Right. 10 points for this. Santa Fe and Millonarios contest a football derby.
Merton Ridpath.
Colombia.
No, you lose 5 points. In which city, founded by a conquistador in 1538, is one of the highest capitals in South America?
Corpus Christi Russell.
Caracas.
No, it's Bogota. 10 points for this. Which physical quantity may be calculated from the second derivative of displacement with respect to time?
Merton Robertson.
Acceleration.
Acceleration is correct. These bonuses are on geology. What 4-letter term denotes a relatively soft, porous rock, often formed by the compaction and cementation of volcanic ash or dust?
Is this tough? Tough. Oh, it's tough.
Tough.
Correct. From the Greek for fire and fragment, what term denotes...
Pyroclastic.
Correct. Often used as an abrasive, what light, frothy, pyroclastic rock is formed when gas-rich acidic magma erupts? Pumice is correct. 10 points for this. After Arabic, which Semitic language has the most speakers? Written...
Hebrew.
Merton Wilson.
Hebrew.
No, you lose 5 points.
Corpus Christi Stewart.
Ethiopian.
No, it's Amharic. 10 points for this. What anglicised name of a village in Bavaria links an anti-war poem by Robert Southey with a large stately home built for John Churchill, 1st Duke of Marlborough?
Corpus Christi, Stewart.
Blenheim.
Blenheim is correct. You get a set of bonuses on novels since 1890. In each case, name the work from the description. The same adjective appears in all three answers. Firstly, a novel of 1921 by Aldous Huxley set in a country house. It satirises the intellectual pretensions of the bright young things staying there.
I've heard of this, but I don't think I know it. It's not Brave New World, obviously.
Come on.
I know, Brave New World.
No, it's Chrome Yellow. The 2012 debut novel of Kevin Powers, it takes its title from a marching song learned by Powers while serving with the US Army.
What could that be? No. Yellow and Black.
No, it's The Yellow Birds. And finally, an 1819 novella by Charlotte Perkins
The Yellow
Gilman.
Wallpaper.
Correct. 10 points for this. In biology, what five-letter term did Julian Huxley coin in 1957 from the Greek for branch? It denotes a group of organisms that have evolved from...
Corpus Christi, Guna Sacra.
Clade.
Correct. Yes. These bonuses are on chemistry. On the periodic table, what member of the carbon group appears immediately above lead? Let's have it, please.
Do you have a guess? I don't know. Antimony?
No, it's tin. In the great majority of its chemical compounds, tin exists in one of how many oxidation states?
Probably 2.
2?
Correct. Brazil is among the world's top 5 producers of tin, as are 2 of the countries it borders. Name either of them.
It borders a lot of countries.
Argentina's just big.
Yeah, Argentina and...
Oh, does it actually border Argentina?
No, it does. Argentina and, like, Uruguay, I don't know. Yeah. Argentina and Uruguay.
No, it's Peru and Bolivia. Right, 10 points for this. Fought near Slavkov in the present-day Czech Republic, which decisive battle of the War of the Third Coalition features in Book 1 of Tolstoy's War and Peace?
Corpus Christi, Stewart.
Austerlitz.
Correct. 3 questions on... at the gong. Merton College, Oxford have 140, but Corpus Christi College, Cambridge have 195. Well, congratulations. Merton, you were on top for a good part of that match, but bad luck, you faded a bit. But 140 might be enough to come back as one of the highest scoring losing teams. We'll see. Corpus Christi, congratulations to you. We shall look forward to seeing you in the next stage of the competition. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us too. I hope you can join us for another first round match next time. But until then, it's goodbye from Merton College, Oxford.
Hopefully another time.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Corpus Christi College, Cambridge.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.